Look there at spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Throwing on first down is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
To number 14.
12 yards on that hookup. First down, Indianapolis.
First down, Indianapolis.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get about 5.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier, taken down at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. They'll go again here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
18-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to have a Colts first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
A gain of 7.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Taylor trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Makes the score Colts 7, Rams 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. To throw right away is Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Williams, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the first down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the jet sweep, here comes Atwell. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, There's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass.
And he's into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Cameron pitches. There to bring him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the gun, it's Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Complete to Kyron Williams. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. We're back in Southern California. In a moment, it's 3rd and 4. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Rams first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He gets this complete, finding Adams. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is hot in the end zone. He's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Rams.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jones now on first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's
a gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And this one is caught by Pierce. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
It's a gain of 10.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with a first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Colts.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So that's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 8-yard line.
2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Jones keeping this one. And he will do it himself. He's in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indy. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Rams 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The motion man is Nakua. Man in motion, heading left. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Williams gets it on the draw. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Going right back to Nakua, complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Michigan man, Quiddy Hay, in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
42-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now Jones. On the move left. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Jones. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Colts first down.
Indianapolis.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your...
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
That one complete to Pierce. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
And it's third down.
It is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Jones operating out of the pistol. He'll check this one down to Taylor.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Shotgun now for Jones. He's going to run it. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Colts first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip him. You can double team him. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
A 58-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. So Forrest Buckner brings him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Atwell sent in motion here. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
You have to wonder if we look back at the end of this game, Mike, and say, was this a prime opportunity for this offense that they blew after that 3rd down sack? An opportunity to take the lead here late in the game, and instead, I think there's a real decision about whether or not they should just take the 3 and chip away at this lead.
24-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams cut the deficit down to 1.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
A gain of 14.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Yeah. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big gainer for Indianapolis. An even 40 yards.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
Oh! He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are going to open up the lead to 8.
Colts 28, Rams 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. 31 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he will score! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run here with Kansas. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It's Darius Williams up to make the stop.
The 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. It's Darius Williams up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Here's Jones to throw. Catch made, that's Pittman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's in. Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Makes the score Colts 35, Rams 26.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Whittington on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And first down, it is Williams. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll go again with Williams. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
The 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, they're all hope.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The second-year man from UCLA, Leatu Latu, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up third and real long.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Now it's Stafford going right back to Nakua, complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll run it with Williams. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Stafford now to throw on first down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Second and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams, and this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Stafford now on second down. In trouble, and down he goes. Tyquan Lewis getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Jones going to hang on to it here. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The outside, hauled in by Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Jones. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw, it's Jones. Throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford finds Nakua on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards.
Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They go jet sweep and give it to Adams. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. That one into the hands of Atwell. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
That's good for a Rams.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation, and look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continued to work through those open zones, eventually found one, and the quarterback was able to put it on him for a nice gain.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Game on. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Whoa! Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down, Indianapolis.
A design run here with Jones. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. A run with Taylor. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He's going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. In motion comes Pittman. They'll drop to throw. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark should be enough to put this one on ice. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a